r/NoSleep. Posted by u/NomNomNomNation. I dropped a cup on the floor and never found it. Oh shit. The final words the cup heard as it fell to the ground after sliding across my desk, having been hit by a careless and forgetful hand. Specifically, my hand. I always put my cup of water to my left as I sit down, but on this particular day, I had placed it on my right. A seemingly small, insignificant decision, which would have no impact on anybody's day whatsoever. Unless you instinctively assume the space to your right is empty, as it usually would be, and therefore allow your mind to ignore any objects that may be there. Which is exactly what I did. I looked down, I heard no impact hit the floor, nor did I see anything there. The motion of movement hurtling downwards seemed to have fizzled from existence as I paid attention. For a moment, I almost considered that it may have been a false movement from the corner of my eye, a fault of the mind's design, seen every day by everyone. But, no, I had definitely felt and heard my hand hit something. A simple glance at my desk, both sides, confirmed my cup had left the surface. I stood up, checking under the desk. When that yielded no change, I took a peek under my chair. No cup, no puddle, nothing. A certain unease crept into my senses. It felt like trying to name a song, and having the lyrics just on the tip of your tongue. Or walking into a room and suddenly forgetting why you're there. I was holding this cup just a moment ago, I should be able to reach out and pick it back up, I know I should. Yet here, at my desk, teetering on the edge of unexplainable, my cup wasn't there. It was, then simply wasn't. What do you even do at that point? You know, for a fact, that you have spilt a drink all over the floor, yet you can't find it. Do you ignore it and hope it turns up eventually? You're prepared to clean it up, to pick up the broken shards of glass, yet your task is suddenly halted, for what reason? I kept looking, wherever I could. The other side of the room? Sure. It could have somehow ended up here. Maybe. The dim lighting played tricks on me, momentarily thinking I had located the cup down the back of the sofa, or underneath the table. Each time, the relief was short-lived, as it only ever turned out to be shadows playing tricks on my mind. Why do we do that? Why do we find it so easy to mistake one thing for another when we are in a hurry to find it? No rogue splash of water, no shimmer of glass poking from the carpet. Had it slipped from the desk, or reality? The cup never showed up. It never will. Neither will the one I dropped the next day. Or the next. Before this, I don't even remember the last time I had dropped a cup. It's not something I particularly make a habit of. But now, it was happening daily. Perhaps my brain, subconsciously so, had locked onto this experience. Perhaps I needn't even wonder, I had been telling everyone about the strange event, and it had been on my mind a lot. In hindsight, I guess I was aware of how focused on it my mind had become. Each time, the cup disappeared, just as it had the first time. Each time, however tightly I held onto it, however careful and mindful I tried to be, it happened. It fell to the floor, the same spot as before. It never hit. After that third time, I stopped bringing drinks to my desk. It seemed to be the only place that this would occur. It fixed the unease growing inside of my mind. For a while. Question: what happens if you don't feed a beast? Answer: it goes hunting. I had been sitting at my desk for an hour, as I reached to my left for a cup of water. Empty air brushed through my fingers and my brain, instinctive as ever, had forgotten that I no longer bring drinks to my desk. Getting ready to stand up and quench my thirst, I was paused by a strange noise. A groan? A rumble? A whine? A mix of all three might be the best way to explain it. It seemed to croak through the house, beneath every floorboard and behind every wall. The silence that followed was as uncomfortable as the sound. Still confused by what I had heard, another one of my senses was thrown off next, a strong familiar smell, akin to a wet dog. Moisture trapped in the air, now filling the house with its aroma. Hearing the noise again, I stepped into the hallway. The smell was weaker here, and the sound suddenly felt distant. I felt again like I was searching for something that wasn't there. I almost considered that my mind was playing tricks on me, but I knew it to be real. I knew it as well as I know my own name. Turning around, looking back at my desk, I saw it. It may have only been a short moment, but I saw it. A hole in my floor where my feet had just stood, an opening to avoid where I sit and work every single day. The groaning rumble, louder than ever, now accompanied by a rotting smell. I backed away, as the world around me transformed. Thick tendrils grew up the walls, oozing a bronze sludge. The floor beneath me seemed to pulse and breathe, causing me to lose my balance. As I fell to the floor, I closed my eyes, trying to imagine myself anywhere else. Feeling liquid dripping onto me from the ceiling made this difficult to achieve. Had I caused this? Was my house alive, or was my floor an entrance to a realm beyond comprehension? Whatever the case, something wasn't happy that I stopped dropping cups of water. The sound of whining now mixed with a heartbeat's thump below the floor, and the gentle squelch of the walls coming to life. The air inside this place, which I could no longer describe as my home, seemed to move rhythmically back and forth, swaying one way and the next. My eyes still closed, I could feel hair growing on the floor beneath me, beginning to wrap itself around me, preventing me from moving. I screamed. My scream was all I could hear. I opened my eyes, to find myself on my floor. The walls were clean, and the floor had stopped breathing. I went into the kitchen cupboard, and all of my cups were missing. I'm going to buy more after I've moved house. Next story of this video. Posted by you/I want to stay home. Visiting Curland Gas Station. Welcome to Curland Gas Station, where we pride ourselves on being inclusive to all customers in all locations at any time. No matter who you are or where you live, we guarantee that we'll have a station near you so that you can sustain any vehicle you drive. We have affordable prices no matter what fuel you use, and also offer different foods for all customers. Of course, because our gas station focuses so heavily on being convenient for all people, there are some risks and rules that you have to be aware of, which is what this list is for. If you pay attention to the rules that will be listed below, you'll be perfectly safe here at Curland Gas Station. However, these rules are in place for a reason, so breaking them may have consequences. Please pay close attention. Rule 1. Please take special care when entering our gas station, and do not hit anything. Ramming into a gas pump, or even worse, another customer's car, will have serious consequences. The gas station takes extreme offense to being damaged by a careless customer, and generally, our other clients will take even more offense. Rule 1A. If you happen to break Rule 1 by ramming a part of the gas station, drive out immediately and leave. Do not ever come back to our establishment. If your car is no longer functional after the impact, leave your car and run out on foot. You will no longer be welcome here. Rule 1B. If you instead break Rule 1 by damaging another customer's car, please drive away or run in any direction. We do not provide refuge to those who have broken the rules, so we recommend that you do not enter our convenience store. Do not worry about financial payments if you hit someone else's car, because the only thing they will accept is for you to pay with your life. Rule 2. Please only use the fuel that is compatible with your car. Due to the fact that we offer fuel for every single customer from every single realm, there will be fuel options you are not familiar with. Filling your car with these liquids, in the best case scenario, will simply do nothing and damage your car's fuel tank. Do not risk the worst case scenarios. Rule 3. Please pay for the gas you fill your car with and the products you take from our store. We accept payment of all kinds, though if you do not pay with currency, we will be forced to collect your payment through other means. Rule 4. Do not collect our gas in Tupperware containers, gas cans, plastic bags, or other forms of containers. We only allow our customers to use our gas for refilling their vehicle. Our company is aware of the circumstances that your world is facing regarding gas prices, but we do not tolerate other customers taking advantage of our low prices to make a profit in your world. Put our gas in a bag, and we will put you in one as well. Rule 5. Say thank you to the gas station after you have finished your business. Not expressing gratitude is considered rude, and rude customers are not welcome here. Rule 6. Treat our employees and your fellow customers with respect at all times. Remember, rude customers are not welcome here, and we will not protect you if you offend another customer. Rule 7. We have a specific aisle made for human beings. Only enter that aisle. You are forbidden from entering any other section of our gas station store. We are not responsible for your well-being should you choose to break this rule. Rule 8. Stick to your own world and your own people. Don't meddle in the business of those who have nothing to do with you, because you certainly don't want them to have something to do with you. Rule 9. Please try to make your stay here brief. Only stay for as long as you need, and please do your best to stay here for only 20 minutes. Though we are happy to have you here, there may be unintended negative effects if you stay for too long. Rule 10. Our restrooms are open to all customers, though as always, our stalls are designated for the different customers we may have. Restroom stalls with odd symbols or signs on them are not made for you. We use your standard restroom signs here to indicate which restrooms are made for you. Rule 11. Please clean up after yourself in the restrooms. If you do not comply, Then we will not allow you to leave until you have sufficiently cleaned it if your mess is small. For bigger messes that you leave unattended, we will simply include you as part of the mess and do it ourselves. Rule 12, enjoy your stay here. We always aim to please all customers, and negativity is not welcome at our gas station. Don't sour the mood for other customers. Now that you've read these rules, feel free to leave your car and settle any matters you need to attend to. Just remember to only stay for around 20 minutes and to be courteous to everyone here.